everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another speed build video in The Sims 4. Thank you so much for joining me here today. We are building in Oasis Springs today because I just fancied a little bit of a change, and initially, I don't know if you can see there, I set my household funds to 18,000 simoleons because I somehow had it in my head, had it in my head that I could build a starter house and make it look half decent. Now, I don't think I'm capable. You know, I think that would be a great challenge for me. Build a starter house under 18,000 simoleons that actually looks half decent. Because I initially, I thought, I'm going to build a starter house in Oasis Springs. It's going to be super cute. And I'm going to love it. And then, very quickly, my household funds started to diminish. Very quickly. So, this house actually ends up costing, let me just look this up for a second, 58,000 simoleons. So, you know, we're not that much over budget. But it looks really cute and it looks really nice. Now, you might be thinking, wow, 58,000 simoleons. And if you've seen the start of the video, which I'm assuming you have because you have made it this far, you might be thinking, that looks like quite a small house for 58,000 simoleons. And let me just tell you, it is. It is 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, but we all know I love to just put items everywhere. There are plants everywhere. It's just a bit of a... I was going to swear, and then I realised that maybe that's not the best idea, but a bit of a you-know-what show. So... that's why my houses are always so expensive. And so you guys might be thinking, you know, maybe I should try and do some sort of budget house. And I promise I will. And I promise... No, I can't promise it's going to look good because I just don't know if it will. But I'll definitely try. For you, I will try. And it's already on my list of things I want to build. So I have a special list on my phone. And every time I have an idea, I add to the list. So that will be on my list. And I actually had an idea of doing a starter home, so a home that's under, I believe it's 18,000 simoleons. I don't think it's 20. I'm gonna have to look this up because I don't actually play The Sims. Considering I've been playing The Sims for 20 years, you'd think that I would know how much a starter house costs, but I'd have to look it up. I'm sure it's 18,000 simoleons. It's either 18 or 20. I can't remember. I know it depends how many Sims you have in the starting household. I know that much. So I'm not completely stupid. That's up for debate. Anyway, that's a different story for a different day. But where was I going with this? Anyway, yes, sorry, my idea. So my idea my idea is to build a starter house in every world in The Sims 4. So a starter house in Oasis Springs, Willow Creek, Sulani, a starter apartment in San Myshuno. In every single world, I am planning on building a starter house in each world. So it will be designed for each world. So Windenburg will be like an old Tudor style. Willow Creek will be, you know, just a bog standard sort of, you know, like suburban house. Oasis Springs will be a modern mid-century house. And that will be a new series on my channel. I also have another idea for a series on my channel as well. Obviously a build series. I cannot imagine anyone would want to watch me play The Sims because I just don't think I'm a very interesting Sims storyteller. You know, put me in front of a mic and get me to do a voiceover, that's debatable, you know, because I don't know how many people actually enjoy listening to me, because I'll be honest, I don't think I'm very good at this, but I think I'm better than I was 5 months ago when I started my channel, so I've got to give myself props for that. But I promise I'll get better. I promise. You know, if I can make you smile, and if you put on one of my speed builds while you're getting ready on a morning, or, you know, on an evening while you sat down and you're having a drink, or on a morning when you're drinking your coffee, if I can make you smile, then that is what I'm here for, and that is what I'm all about. So maybe we should talk about this house, because I feel like I haven't actually talked about it yet. So this house, I think I called it Sunny Palms, and I just had, it was a whim. I was like, I just really want to build a house in Oasis Springs, a cute little, you know, modern mid-century house. So this is what we came up with. It's very bright and colourful, and there's a lot of plants on the front, and it looks really nice. I am really happy with this. I think it looks fantastic. It's got character, you know. It stands out, and I'm really happy with it. I think it looks really nice. The interior, initially I wanted to do it really bright and really quirky, and then I went in a bit of a different direction, as you're about to see here. I couldn't decide which kitchen cabinets I wanted to use, because the last kitchen I did in my last speed build, which I will link down in the description below, my modern townhouse, that's probably one of the best kitchens I've done in a long time. And so I had in my head that I wanted to do like a blue or turquoise kitchen, and we do end up doing a blue / stroke turquoise kitchen, but it's different from my other one, and you will see why, I promise. But we end up using these base game cabinets, which I'll be honest, I haven't actually used this colour swatch ever, I don't think, and I don't know why I even went for this, but these pretty much decided the entire colour palette for the whole house. And so you'll see when we go into the living room, I end up putting a bunch of colourful stuff around with all light woods, and then because it's obviously open plan, it didn't match, and so I had to change the swatches, but it's okay. We ended up, you know, in the end it looked okay. And so the kitchen's coming together, and I'll be honest, this is another kitchen that I really like. I think this looks quite nice, and we end up putting a dining room table sort of attached to the island cabinets here, which I thought looked really nice. I've seen so many people do it, and I haven't done that before myself, so I thought something just a little bit different. I thought, let's do this here, and it ends up looking really quite cute. And then I'll be honest, we have so many dining room chairs in this game, but there aren't many that I absolutely love and that are like my staple, you know. I don't know, I don't think we need more. I just think I need to learn how to use them better if you know what I mean. So as you can see here, we are going for a very blue / turquoise theme, but it is different from my last one, I promise it is. We've used different cabinets, as in the bottom cabinets. We've used the same top cabinets, because I don't know if you guys have noticed, I don't ever really tend to match my bottom cabinets with the top ones, because I think it can look a bit samey and a bit boring, so I tend to mix them up quite a bit. And then this little area here, which is technically the chimney outside, but as you saw me struggling at the start, there is no physical chimney in this house, because I couldn't get it to sit without it being really high and sticking out, and it just ended up looking really stupid. So the kitchen's quite fresh looking, even though the wood tones are quite dark. I think the accent colours that we used end up making it look quite fresh, so I do really like this kitchen. And if you are returning to the channel, or if you are a new subscriber, then there's something you need to know about me, and it's that I absolutely love designing kitchens. I think hands down they are my favourite room to build in the house in The Sims 4. I don't know, I think you can do so many different things. And then my living rooms, I mean, they're okay, they tend to be okay. And then you're probably thinking here, this is a really good sofa option, Rachel, like, well done. And then we end up changing it, and I'm a bit upset that I didn't keep this blue swatch, to be fair, from the Eco Lifestyle pack, from the Show Hidden Objects cheat menu. These are from, and I use these a lot, but I end up going for white for some unknown reason. And you'll see me here, I'm just trying to sort of play around with some swatches, and I'm looking back now and I'm actually thinking that I maybe should have kept these seats the same as well, but again, we just didn't. I don't know what I was thinking. I really had a hard time with this space. I think because I have 3 doors leading to obviously the 2 bedrooms and the bathroom here, because this is a 1-story house. I think I just had a bit of an issue with placement of items and using the space. So I'm gonna put it down to that, not because I'm not skilled, because I mean, you know, I'm like mid-range, but I think I need to start working on my floor plan skills and utilizing space skills. And then in the corner there, we end up doing like a little office nook sort of situation, which I thought worked quite well, because the children's room, which is the smallest room on the left there, ended up, well, as you can see, it's as big as the bathroom on the other side, so I feel kind of bad. But I mean, they are Sims at the end of the day, so I don't think they're going to be too upset. But the kids' room and the bathroom were exactly the same size because I wanted to put a shower and a bath in the bathroom because obviously there's only one of them, and then there could potentially be 3 Sims living in this house, so I thought the bathroom needed to be quite big. And this is the office nook area that I was talking about, which again I've been including in quite a lot of my builds recently, and yeah, this build was no exception, so I thought this ended up looking really quite nice. And then you will see me very shortly changing all the swatches because I thought initially this like leafy wallpaper in the pink might kind of tie in with the flamingo and the pink flowers outside. I thought that was quite a good idea, and then I quickly realized that the kitchen was dark wood with blue and turquoise, and so I felt like the living room needed to match as well because it's open plan. And so you'll see me very, very soon change, and I think it's here when I realized, or it's around about here when I realized that I needed to do something about it. And then I had absolutely no idea what I wanted to put on these walls, so we end up just putting some sort of like filler, I call them filler items. Then they have no use within the game, but they just fill up the space. So an eco lifestyle, and I know I keep harping on about eco lifestyle, but the build and buy catalogue in that expansion pack is by far the best that we've ever had, I think. And so here we are changing all the swatches to match the kitchen better, and we're just toning it all down, making more like dark woods and then neutral swatches, and I think it ends up looking a lot better. Whether or not it matches the outside of the house, I'm not sure, but maybe the house was, I don't want to say it was recently renovated because it looks like quite a new build, but this is what we went for. This is the colour scheme we went for inside. And I do want to do a very colourful build again, you know, sometime, because I do miss doing like my really out there, quirky, colourful, non-matchy builds, because I think they're so much fun. Like, you don't have to worry about what matches because it's not supposed to match. And so here we are, we've moved on to the children's room. Again, you know, it's small but it's functional, so that there's a bed, there's a desk where they can do their homework, there's a little drawer set from Tiny Living, which I think they're an absolute space saver. They're amazing. Again, that is another stuff pack that has incredible build and buy items. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I've recently bought my sister The Sims for her PS4. So my sister and I used to play The Sims a lot when we were younger, and so for Christmas last year, as in this year just gone, so Christmas 2020, I decided to get her The Sims and Cats and Dogs just to start her off with, and then her birthday is in March. So I want to get her an expansion pack, a game pack, and a stuff pack. And I'm trying to decide, well, I want her to decide which ones she'd like, but I need to ask her like what she wants from them, because I have so many sort of ideas on what she might like, but I don't want to be pushy. And so, sorry, I just went off on a tangent again, but we're just finishing up the children's room here, and then I think we move on to the master bedroom. No, we move on to the bathroom. Yep, we move on to the bathroom using this swatch from Spa Day, which I used in my speed build that I posted yesterday. Again, it is linked down in the description below if you would like to go and check that out. But I've fallen in love with this floor swatch. I have absolutely fallen in love, and I can't believe I haven't used it ever. I can't believe it. And this is the second build in a row that I've done that's like basically blue themed, which I'm loving. I don't know why. Blue isn't my favorite color or anything, but I think in certain tones it looks insane. It looks absolutely amazing, especially in houses. And so this is the master bedroom, and I wanted to try and do something really clever with these cabinets, and then I decided to just keep it simple because I don't think I'm capable of creating a nice bedroom. I just don't think it's my strong point, and that's okay. We all have strong points, we all have weak points. Bedrooms and back gardens are my weak points, and that's okay. It's okay. I have come to terms with it now. I am going to leave you guys here because I'm pretty sure you are sick of hearing me speak. But if you would like to download this house, it's available to download from the gallery under my origin ID, which is RachelPedd. Tray files are linked down in the description down below, and screenshots are at the end of the build if you'd like to see what the house looks like in game. But thank you again for joining me here today, and I will see you very shortly. Take care. Bye.